you hear us?
Yeah, sure can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay, here's the audience. We just had Ben Kilsby from Hollow Point. I don't know how well you can see the crowd. There it is. There's the light. Okay. So maybe if you want to just quickly explain your role at the school, and then show us off your Oculus and a bit of the stuff that you do around the makerspace with your CS, coding, and the rest of it. So yeah, off you go.
Okay, thanks, Emil. Hey guys, I'm Matt Richards. I'm the Director of E-Learning and EdTech at St Columba Anglican School in Port Macquarie. My role is a bit of a hybrid role. I manage the IT department, the e-learning department, and the library teams. I'm a teacher, and plus I do some of those other things. One of the coolest things that I'm doing at the moment, what I really enjoy about my job, is the makerspace that I've set up that I'll show you today. I also teach Year 9 technology. I've just moved into secondary. I was a trained primary school teacher for a number of years, but now this year I'm teaching secondary as well. And some of the projects that have come out of my Year 9 IST class and the makerspace group, the tech ninjas that seem to populate this space most often, are really exciting. They're doing some really cool stuff. So what would you like me to start with, Emil? Do you want me to talk about the Oculus stuff?
Yes, please. And then that might be a good way to lead into your makerspace and what you do with it. So yes, great.
All right, cool, mate. So we got the development kit 1 of the Oculus Rift. Assuming most of you guys know what that is. If you don't know what it is, here it is. Oh, here's DK2. Actually, this arrived just during the break.
Oh, we've ordered one of those.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So anyway, we've got the Oculus Rift, and we wanted to experiment with ways of enhancing learning and just trying to do some cool immersive learning environments. And so I started with my Year 9 IST class, and I'll show you the screen I've got here. It gives you a bit of an overview of Project Oculus that we're working on. Tell me if you can see the screen okay when I do this. Can you guys see that okay?
Yep, no worries. Yep.
Hang on a sec, I'll just try and, I'm juggling my laptop at the same time as doing a mouse. Hang on a sec. Okay.
Oh, good.
All right.
Yeah, we've got it.
Okay. All right, hang on a sec. I'll straight. No, sec. Okay, so this is Project Oculus. This is just an auto awesome that Google Plus put together. So what you can see in here is the just that's good timing in the review. I'll just talk you through it because that's failed. What we did was we wanted to use technology to bring the kids back into the physical world, ironically, by using a virtual reality piece of technology. And so we started by taking photospheres of our school. Originally we did it with just like a phone and did the photosphere from the phone. Now we've got some cool 360 photosphere cameras, theta cameras. What the kids did was they took a photosphere of this room we're in now. I'll turn just to make you dizzy. There you go.
So
it's like steady.
A photosphere, for those that don't know, is sort of like a panorama, but it takes photos from all angles, so it stitches an entire 360 photo all around. So we'll show you a few of those during the break.
So we took a few of those and we started with our classroom, which is, I use the makerspace as my classroom. And then we thought, how cool would it be if you could virtually inhabit that space? So then the kids went off and started using Unity game development engine, and they actually made a virtual inhabitable model of our classroom, which means that you could actually walk around the classroom. And so the project now has expanded to be the school. So we're building a virtual map of the school so that anyone who wants to walk through the school can. What came of this was experience with Unity 3D, a lot of coding, and the kids then wanted to kick on with something a bit more challenging. And so now they're working on a first-person shooter game built for the Oculus Rift called Dark Earth, I think they've called it. And they coded it from scratch. And the reason they were so engaged was because it was made for the Oculus. That's one of the ways we're using the Oculus. The other way is we run an inter-school Minecraft project between St Columba and Warana Park Primary in Melbourne. A friend of mine is the IT guy down there, and we've got a shared world, and the kids meet in world, and some of them actually go in world with the Oculus as well, so they actually inhabit the space. So we're just finding it really exciting what immersive learning can do with the Oculus. But as I said, Emil, that's just one of the things we're doing here. Did you want me to kick on with the Makerspace stuff?
Yeah, if you show us the space, just for those that weren't aware of the Oculus, glasses that go onto your head and put you basically into a virtual world, and then with the gyroscope that's inbuilt will let you move around, look and visualise the space that you're at. So if you Google Oculus and have a look at some of the YouTube videos, you get a pretty good idea. OCULUS. So yeah, show us a little bit of your makerspace. We're thinking actually of setting one up. Well, we are going to set one up next year, so this is a great opportunity to sort of have a look at what you've done and I guess some of the positives that you found with this type of space. So we've got about another three or four minutes.
All right, cool. I'll do the abbreviated tour. Okay, sorry if this is making me dizzy, me walking around the room right now. So I'll hold this up high so you get a bit of a sense of what the space looks like. This is our maker space. Now, the way I put this together was this space up here used to be offices, my office and the techs used to live up here, and we made it an open plan space. And I put my office in there through a glass window, so I actually manage the space. I open it up every recess and lunch, and any student K to 12 can come up here and utilise the gear that's up here. And we really approach this from a non-structured play pedagogy, so the kids are actually coming up and just following what they're interested in, and we just give them support if they need it. So I'll quickly show you some of the tech we've got up here. This is the Leap Motion. This is a sensor that, I don't know if you can see that all right.
Yeah, we've got it. Yeah, we've got it. Yep.
So this is something that encourages, this is the device, it's called Leap Motion, and basically it's bringing interactivity back to computers, making computers physical. So if you see this, can you see that?
That is very cool. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So this is what we find is kindies year one, peripherals can be a block. You know, it takes you half the lesson getting your kindies logged on. So we're looking at ways of logging on by just swiping. If you're in secondary and you're studying molecular biology, you can actually pull apart things and rotate by using gestures. So this is an example of technology bringing us back into the physical.
That's cool. Yeah.
Here is, this is our Tinker space. We actually put old computers up here and the kids take them apart and put them back together. We really want to encourage kids to understand how things work, and in our current consumerist society, we use technology a lot and we don't really understand how it works. So we let the kids muck around with this. This is a Kano computer kit, and that at the back there, this is a Raspberry Pi. These are really cheap. Something to be mentioned about this, most of this tech is sub $100, the Leap Motion 70. These I got for, this one I got for $50. And these are great ways of exploring how things work. There's some Chrome boxes, they're just like Chromebooks for computers. This is something pretty cool. This is the Makey. This is a way of exploring electronics and how things work. As you can see here, the kids have actually designed a game controller using lead pencil. Lead's actually a conductor of electricity, so when the kids touch this, it actually controls Minecraft for them, which is pretty awesome. Over here is the business end of the room. This is the only expensive stuff we've got. This is a MakerBot 3D printer.
Which model have you got there? We've got the two. We've got the two. That looks like one of the. What makeup is that? Replicator.
It's a 5th gen replicator.
Awesome.
So this is. If you're looking at getting a 3D printer, I can't speak of these highly enough. We've tried a few of the other models, and this one's just user friendly. The kids can just basically come in, press a button, and start printing.
We've got
here's a
1 minute,
sorry.
Matt. That's all right.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a 3D scanner. So basically, what we encourage is creativity with this. So the kids design things and then print them. If you're doing a machines unit, why not design a robot and then print it with internal parts? Here's the old first Oculus. This is development kit 1. So the kids have been using. And we've got a few other little bits and pieces that we leave around. Like we got some Google Cardboard. This is actually a cardboard version of this that actually works the same when you put your mobile phone in it, believe it or not.
We missed that, Matt. Can you just lift? Yep, that's it. Cool.
Yep. So this is Google Cardboard. This is a virtual reality headset made out of cardboard and your mobile phone.
Awesome.
So that's the abbreviated tour.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Can we give Matt a massive round of applause?